What happens after death? This is an enigmatic and metaphysical question for every human being living on this planet. What happens when we die? Where do we go immediately after death? What happens to our spirit and our soul? Do we reincarnate in this world as other people? Or even animals, plants, or rocks? What happens? Yet the current scientific paradigm doesn't recognize the spiritual dimension of life. We are told we are just the activity of carbon and some proteins. We live a while and die. I don't understand why scientists ignore the soul and its activity. I think they have underestimated knowledge and overestimated intelligence. Science is not just stepping on the moon in 1960 and plant a flag on it. Spirituality is a science of the life-giving substance. It's larger in scale than present-day technology. In Hinduism, it has been clearly mentioned about these doctrines in Advaita Vedanta by Shankaracharya, Indian philosopher and theologian. Death literally means you leave the body, but who is that you and where will you go is the question. You represent soul, spirit or energy, whatever we call it. It tries to find out another suitable body to enter. What kind of body it will enter? How does it choose a suitable body? Will it enter another human body? First and foremost, we have to understand life. People care about aggregate things more than life. Fear of death is because nobody wants to understand it. We experienced our mind to ignore death because it's a metaphor. The very fact is once you are born, your death cannot ignore it. Life is simply too short and unpredictable. No matter how much you don't deserve to die, no matter how good of a person you are, no matter what your situation is, no matter anything, it is going to show you that death is inevitable and random, and it will eventually consume each and every one of us, whether within 5 years, 10 years, 1 year, or even tomorrow. But humans have the opportunity to choose the avenue to fulfill the journey. We have two bodies. One is physical body and another is an invisible body. We call it soul, spirit or energy. We always allow our priorities to the physical body. We feed our physical body with various kinds of foods to drain energy. We care about our dressing. We care about our shoes. We care about our hair, skin, teeth. And we care about giving pleasures and happiness to our body. Humans are the most powerful and intelligent species on the planet. Likewise, the human soul is the most mighty energy on the planet. In this desired personal journey, we always ignore and forget about the maintenance of the inner soul. The soul is an invisible energy which constantly interacts with thoughts, feelings, and emotions. According to the first law of thermodynamics, energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can transform from one form to another. The soul is the form of energy. It is chargeable, transferable, and convertible. For example, if the soul is an invisible battery inside us, we consume most of its energy through our feelings and emotions. If we consume 25% charge in a day, and we are capable of charging it to 10% when we sleep, how is it going to work? How can we charge it? After this busy scheduled life, when the day approaches, our soul's energy will be low. It leaves our body and outside to search for another body. As we consume most of its energy, it doesn't have sufficient energy to enter into another body. It randomly chooses to enter into the relevant low energy body. It can get into a cow or a dog, horse, tree, even a grasshopper. Depending upon your soul's energy levels, it chooses its body. Most people imagine if a person dies, they enter into another human body. That's not true. It is clearly mentioned in Vedas and Advaita Siddhanta about reincarnation, but it doesn't specify that the soul travels from one human body to another human body. It says after death our soul chooses another body depending upon our sins and virtues. That clearly means how we maintained our soul's energy when we are alive. Unfortunately, people commit suicide. They forcefully pull out their soul from the body. That soul takes a long time, maybe thousands of years, to choose another body. It floats out in the astral plane until it loses its energy and finally enter into a very low energy body. Emotions, thoughts and feelings consume our soul's energy. For example, if you are having an argument with your spouse or partner, those emotions drain your soul's energy to the maximum. We lose our inner peace. Whether they are positive or negative doesn't matter, they consume inner energy from us. But how to charge our soul's energy? Soul's energy can be charged by not authorizing any emotions and feelings to operate you. This is a practice from ancient times in India. We call it tapas, dhyana, or meditation. In ancient days, rishis or yogis used to practice self-calmness. They detach their emotions with their surroundings and people. They shut down their senses and concentrate on their soul's energy. By practicing those methods, they recharge their soul's energy and attain the power to unite with the ultimate energy. It is like switching off your cell phone and keep it on charging. It looks simple, but switching off your thoughts and emotions is not an easy task. It needs a lot of practice, and practice makes everything possible. Emotions, attachments, feelings drains your inner energy. Practice to keep your mind calm and peaceful. This is the whole purpose of life.